What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, where today we have another Saints franchise video. But first, we have to do some contract negotiation. Now, the issue with this is we have minus 7 million cap room. So in order to fix that, we're going to try and reduce our cap. And we're going to do that by putting Cam Jordan on the trade block. I didn't show it because I forgot it. But he is on the trade block. He will be getting traded. Now, as for our regular season focus, we're going to focus on running the ball on the outside. We're going to focus on the short pass, and we're going to go into our training. We're going to still use Brian Barisi, but we're going to change Kendry Miller to Elijah Moore and get him some experience. As you see here, Brian Barisi once again doing the same thing. We're going through it, boom, making it through, and we get knocked out of bounds because we're stupid. And I hate these stupid spinning things, but you know what? It happens, and there's nobody to blame for it but myself. So Brian Barisi, we're clubbing, we're going through, we're trying to get through. This time we're going much better. We're going through, we're pushing him back, and we're able to get around, but we're not going to really do that well. We're going to get to bronze here at least. 970 points is not amazing, so we're really already struggling, but this time it should be a little better. At least get to silver, I would say. As we get to the 5 times multiplier, we go around, we get to Derek Carr, and we manage to get silver. Now on this one, we're working with Elijah Moore, and we're just trying to get any passes that we can. We gotta go inside and then go to the outside to get those 400 balls, but it's gonna be super difficult to do that. So you can see here, we're going, and on our last rep, we still only are able to get bronze. But other than that, we're going to go right into this game. We're showing our player showcase last week. Aaron Jones, 22 rushes for 104 yards and a touchdown, so we really got to watch out for him. But also Teddy B. Now, Teddy Bridgewater, first play of the game, he's dropping back. He's going, he's looking, and he's scrambling. He ends up getting about 6 yards. So now it's 2nd and 4. He's looking again, does the same exact thing, dishes it off to his receiver, and they manage to get a first down. 1st and 10, dishes it once again immediately. I believe that's the rookie Reed who just caught that for 7. And look at this, Adebo managing to get that interception. What a big play from him. We needed that, especially after last week's monstrosity, as Kamara is going to lose yardage on the play. 2nd and 13. We're trying to get anything. We find Prentice, who then drops the ball, so we're not able to get any yardage. 3rd and 13 now. We should have waited, I think, to get to Kamara as Moreau drops that ball, because I think he was about to be open, but we move. Aaron Jones gets 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 9, Teddy B is going. He's looking, he's scrambling. He finds his receiver once again over the middle, and that's a gain of around 7. Now 3rd and 2, he hands the ball off to Aaron Jones, who has a big block. He's got big yardage. He goes all the way down. He gets like 25 yards. And now it's 1st and 10 on the 46. He dishes it up. He's trying to find his receiver, and we just barely knock it out. That's been a big problem for us, is going over the top. And Aaron Jones, once again, he's just going to break tackles. He's going to keep going, going to keep marching, and he manages to get a big, big first down. Next play, Teddy Bridgewater going, he's looking, he's scrambling, he breaks my ankles, he's running up the middle, he's going, and he tries to hit stick, tries to freaking truck us, and he just can't do it. But the next play, Aaron Jones is going to go, he's going to break all of our ankles, and he's going to score a touchdown. Pretty simple, pretty easy on the second play, second drive for the Green Bay Packers. As next, we're looking, we're on the run, and we find Olave for the first down, but they turn it back. They mark him out of bounds. And Kamara is only able to get 1 yard there. So now we're looking at 3rd and 9 already. Still in the first quarter. So we're really struggling here. And as you see here, we just have to throw it away. And they're going to call it intentional grounding. We never made it outside the pocket. So we're really struggling right now. Down 7-0 against New Orleans. I'm looking to try and make a play on anything that I can. But it's very difficult. They gained 6 yards there. Now he's pretty much pocketed. Yeah, we managed to just barely get that sack. Thankfully, he wasn't able to go to the outside. And next play, Teddy B is running. I did not know Teddy B could run like that. And he gets a first down. And we're still just not able to do anything. I did not expect him as there. I read that play so perfectly, and we still aren't able to get the interception. We were not in front of him, unfortunately, as Teddy Bridgewater fumbles the ball, and he goes down. Oh, it could have been big if we would have gotten that, but we're unable to do so, as here Teddy B manages to almost throw an interception. We should have intercepted that. We shouldn't have just knocked it down, but we'll keep them at 3, and that's okay. But look at this. We managed to rough the kicker, and they get a first down for it. So instead of 10-7, we're looking at 7-0, and they're in the red zone. That's a big, big mistake by us. And now they're pretty much just knocking on the goal line. They might as well be, as they gain 9 more yards there. Everything seems to be going well for them, as once again we miss the tackle on Bridgewater. I gotta switch off there. I gotta let the AI do it, because I'm just gonna miss that, and it's gonna be very, very difficult for us if I just keep playing like that. So now it's 2nd and 9, down by 14. Derek Carr should have thrown it to Olave. He should have been there, but for some reason did not get there. 3rd and 9, we get sacked by Shaq Lawson. So now we've got to punt the ball back over. Down by 14. This is not what we wanted, as thankfully Teddy Bridgewater misses that throw. We have a total of -1 rushing yards in this game. And Davis, I was looking there. I saw it, but I didn't get back fast enough to intercept it. So pretty unfortunate, as Aaron Jones gets dropped for -3. 2nd and 13. Aaron Jones thankfully gets blocked by his own guys, because I think he had open yardage for a touchdown. And next play, he gets knocked, and they have to kick a field goal. So now, I got scared. I could have blocked it, probably, but I got really scared of roughing the kicker again, so I decided not to do it, as Kamara thankfully manages to gain 2 yards, get back to positive yardage, but we still can't get anything done on the ground. Now we find Olave for a big gain over the middle, just about 30 yards, I would say, 26 yards. As Kamara, now he manages to find a big hole, gonna get 13 yards there. 34 yard line, we get 4 yards there. And now Carr, he's looking. We try to throw a screen, and they just read it like a book. He goes up, and he manages to find our running back, as we try and get it to Kamara once again, because we had nothing. He drops it, so we have to settle for 3, and now we're down by 2 scores, thankfully. So 1st and 10, 2-minute drill. I read that. It's a screen. I know it is. I'm there, -3 yards. And now Davis has he's locked in with his X Factor, and Bridgewater somehow manages to get not only the first down, but after he fumbles, manages to get his own fumble back with guys of mine around him. And that's what's ridiculous to me. I don't know how it happened, but it's ridiculous. He's fumbled twice now, and he just manages to keep 3 times now. 3 times he's managed to get his ball back, or the Packers have managed to get it back. So I don't know what's going on, as 2nd and 10 now with 15 seconds left. We're just looking for anything, and we're just trying to force things that aren't really there, but we're also trying not to turn the ball over, as we're trying to get it to X there, and Traquan Smith just barely gets a first down and gets out of bounds. As we get handed off to Kamara, we're trying to get down and call a timeout, so now we're in field goal range, and thankfully we can score some points. So now we're only down by 11. It's not great, but it's better than what we already had, as we hand the ball off in the 3rd quarter, down by 11, 2nd and 11 now. We're just looking to find anything. We dish it off to Johnson. We're going to try and truck, but it's not going to get there, but he gains about 6. So we are in 3rd and manageable, just looking for anything that we can get. We find Elijah Moore for a big first down. We really needed that. 1st and 10, looking, trying to just find anything. We throw it cross body, and that's our first big mistake. I thought he would keep running, and I don't know what I thought I would see there, but it just wasn't it. We threw an interception, and that's, once again, it's my fault. 2nd and 3, he manages to throw it down between 2 defenders and get the first down. That is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen, as he tries to run again, and we managed to just barely stop him, thank God, before he's able to go anywhere. And once again, Teddy Bridgewater just loves to rush. 8 rushes for 62 yards is actually insane for Teddy Bridgewater. He definitely is not a runner, and our linebacker's not covering anybody. So they end up getting the first down. Aaron Jones breaks a tackle, but is not able to go much further. Now, with 70 yards on the day, hands it off again. He jukes, he breaks, he gets 3 more yards, and let's see what they'll do on 3rd and 4. So we're dropping back, and once again, in the same exact spot. That is an issue that we've always been having. He's just open. And every time we try to play man coverage, they just throw it over the top. No matter if we press or anything. So we just get beat. So I'm not really sure what to do, as we're getting it down to 3rd and 8, trying to stop them from scoring a touchdown. As Teddy Bridgewater is going to go. He's going to take off. He's going to fumble again. And guess what? 4th time Teddy Bridgewater has fumbled. And the 4th time the Packers have recovered it. So at this point, the game just wants me to lose. There's no if, no ands, no buts about it. They just want me to lose. But we're gonna try and see if we can make something happen, anything at all. As we manage to find Juwan Johnson over the middle once again, as he get body slammed, but we managed to find a first down, and that's what matters. Getting the first down, we get it to Olave, who once again finds a first down. 1st and 10 now, late in the 3rd quarter, last play of the quarter, as we once again manage to get it to Olave. He gets about 8 yards, and we keep the game moving. 2nd and 2, we're able to just get it to the outside to Traquan Smith, and he almost is able to stay in bounds, but he gets the first down, and that's what matters. So now we're looking, we're scrambling, we're just trying to get something going, and we end up getting sacked, unfortunately. 2nd and 20, we're just trying to find anything as we throw our 2nd interception, which is, again, another mistake. I know he was there, and I don't know why I pressed the button, but I threw it anyway. So I'm actually just an idiot. So now we're down by 14, 2nd and 2. I'm looking to get Teddy Bridgewater. I know he's running. I run, I shoot the gap, and I still can't get there. So now it's 1st and 10 with 6 minutes left. They're probably going to hand the ball off there or not. He's going to get sacked. Taylor is going to get there, drop him for 8 yards, and now we actually have a chance as we get Aaron Jones down to the ground, gain of 1 yard. So now we just have to not give up 17 yards. Pretty easy, right? He dishes it off. I believe that's Mo Ali Cox. Either way, they are far short, and we get the ball back. So now we're Derek Carr looking scrambling. Not really scrambling, but we find Olave for a first down. And we're not doing so hot here, as Carr has 2 interceptions and pretty much nothing else. So now we're just kind of trying to find something as Quay Walker gets in there for the sack. 2nd and 19. We're hoping to find anything on the out route. We throw it up. I don't know why we threw that up exactly, but we are not able to bring it down, as now we're going to look for just about anything. We find Olave on the outside. He gets a big gain of 14. So we've got to go for it. And we've got to make this a big play. And we find Juwan Johnson, who fights. He goes. He finds 26 yards. And we're going to run no huddle once again. So now we're 1st and goal. We're scrambling. We have to throw it away. So 2nd goal from the 5. We need to see if we can get in here as we try and screen it out to Kamara. I thought that'd be a good idea, but he's not able to get it. Now we find Juwan Johnson for the touchdown. Big. We are only down by 1 score now. So now Juwan Johnson finds the end zone. We've got to make a stop, though. There's only 2 minutes left, so we've got to get in there. As Jones is breaking ankles. He's breaking tackles, too, but he gets dropped for -1 yards, and we make it to the 2-minute warning. Now, 2nd and 11, we throw a blitz, and he gets dropped for minus 2 more yards. So they're going to hand it a third time, and he's trying to fight. He almost got there, but we get the ball back now with a minute 38 left, and a bunch, actually just one timeout. As we get Traquan Smith, he's gone. We find him, he breaks a tackle, and he's gone. Yes. But they have time now to drive down the field. As look at Traquan, he gets open over the middle. We thread the needle. He gets pushed off, but he scores a touchdown. That's all that matters at the end of the day, as once again, they're just able to get absolutely everything that they want. Our defenders are just leaving that entire space wide open, and it's really, really frustrating as we get beat over the top once again. I don't know why it keeps happening, but we must be playing too much press, and that must be the issue as we try and throw it out to Moore, and we find the first down. Now with 27 seconds left, we've gotta find a touchdown here. As we're throwing it, we're going out, and Traquan Smith, he's got it, he's going, and he manages to get out of bounds. 159 yards, I believe that said, for Traquan Smith. That's what we needed as we find Kamara, who's just going to go, he's going to get it and out. 6 seconds off the clock, 14 seconds left total. We have to score here if we want to win this game. And we managed to find Elijah Moore, and we almost decided to go for the 2, but we ultimately decided not to do that. It would have been a big risk. We probably should have done it, but oh well. As they throw and get no completion and only get 7 yards here. So now it's 3rd and 3. We have to get a stop, and look at, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but we managed to get the stop. So now it's all in our hands. We try and give it to Kamara. There's still nothing to be found there. As now we're on 2nd and 11, and they're sending just about everything. We try and get it out to Kamara, can't do it. So now we're 3rd and 11. We really need this first down, and triangle's open, but I miss him. He was so wide open. I had him so early, and I missed him. So now it's 1st and 10, and we've got to make something happen as Aaron Jones gets dropped after about 4 yards. And we're kind of panicking because we need to get this. We need to get this win. It's an important win for us. We need to establish ourselves as a good team, and a big win like this could mean a lot of experience. But look what happens. He breaks one tackle, he jukes another, he dodges another, and look at that. That's going to be the game. We're going to end up losing this, but David Bakhtiari pretty much dies at the end, I guess. But Reed, the rookie, finds the end zone. They win the game in overtime, 33-27. Derek Carr, 18 for 33 for 354 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Aaron Jones had 114 yards. Bridgewater had 78. Kamara had 21. As for receiving, Traquan Smith and Olave leading the way, doing great. Juwan Johnson did pretty well. We had some sacks, a couple of them, and some interceptions. And now we've got a lot to think about for next week. First off, if you guys remembered earlier, I said I was going to trade Cam Jordan, so we're going to do that in the next episode. We have quite a number of trades here, like Juju, Luvu, Christian Watson, CJ Gardner-Johnson is super interesting to me, Devon Hamilton, Javon Hargrave from my 49ers, definitely some interesting things to think about. Even Fletcher Cox, like he's 32, but obviously the dude's a beast. So we've got a couple of things to do next week, and they're going to be really important leading up to our next game against the Buccaneers. So we're going to have to make some big decisions here. And that'll be about it. If you guys like this episode, please like and subscribe, comment if you're new here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.